Alright, shed update time. It is a balmy 16 degrees out, so naturally I'm out here working. For a while tonight I had the trusty propane heater cooking, but tragically she's decided to be very annoying and intermittent. It'll just kind of shut off. So I don't know what's going on there, but we are making do. For whatever reason, I think because it's a nice, tight, enclosed space, and because the ground is not frozen yet thoroughly, this building kind of stays roughly 35. I've yet to have my water bucket freeze out here, so I know it's above freezing, which is nice. But, yeah, certainly would be better with heat, but we're managing. So, some pretty substantial progress. We've got the fender on. I very much missed that. That is very encouraging, and now the bike is not level at all. So there's that. We got the rear crash bars on. I think I went over the brakes altogether. The oil tank is all in and plumbed. All the wiring is done, to my knowledge, aside from maybe the bars. Haven't decided on those yet. Battery box is in. I'm waiting to put the voltage regulator in until the exhaust is done. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but the line that was supposed to go here, that they don't have a provision for on this oil pump, is for the primary chain case. So all I did is I spliced it into the rear chain oiler, which has been deleted because this has an O-ring chain on it, which is pretty cool. So in order to make that work, I got a little piece of 3/16 brake line and kind of spread it out with a center punch, slipped it over the end of that smaller line, brazed it on there, and that's a nice perfect fit on there. So I'm very happy with that. That was a nice little save. But yeah, little stuff. But yeah, all the wiring's run. You know, all this stuff. I think I went over some of this before, but very happy with how this is coming along. So, I was going to bleed the brakes and put the front fender on, but, you know, one step forward, two steps back. I discovered a leak in this front brake line. Right. It's going to be hard to see because I didn't see it myself when I went to put it all together the first time. Oh, come on. Anyways, right next to the little whoop-de-doo, there's a little shiny spot. Yeah, a little shiny spot right there. Anyways, it is worn through ever so slightly, and there's a little pinhole there. So it leaks, which is great, which means I've got to make another brake line. So thankfully, all I had to do was just pop the crash bar off, and the kickstand assembly, and the master cylinder, which would have had to come off anyway, because it was leaky. And yeah, so now I gotta make a brake line, put that back together, and then put everything together up front again. But oh well, that's kind of the nature of the game. I was expecting to have to take stuff apart again at some point because that's just how it goes. But yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm super stoked about the fender. It's like a little taste of dessert. You know, it's very encouraging to see it start looking like something again. So, kind of keeps it from getting overwhelming. But we are deep into the reassembly phase, and it's exciting. So we will see how everything else goes together. I'm looking forward to this. So, alrighty, more happens.